Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. My name is Christine. And before we get started, I have a little disclaimer for you. A very little one. I'm actually a little bit under the weather. I'm feeling better, feeling a lot better than I was, but I still sound a little funny. So just so you know, when you hear some squeaking and a squawking, particularly when I laugh, which I do a lot. I like to laugh. It's kind of hard. It sounds funny. So just a warning if you're new to the channel and wondering what is up with that. And of course, if you're a regular, you're probably noticing it. So anyway, welcome to another All Signs tarot reading. All Signs love tarot reading. All Signs love reading. And as is almost, I want to say always the case, pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, all zodiac signs love messages reading. Channeled messages from your person, messages from their higher self. This is a timeless reading. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here. It means there is a message for you, perhaps messages. We're going to get right into it and see exactly what's going on. But before we do, I just want to mention a few things that down below in the description, I'm pointing to myself. Down below in the description, you'll find any decks that I'm using today. You'll see the links for them. Also, all the playlists are linked. All zodiac signs, messages from your person, love tarot readings, which are connected to today's reading, the All Signs tarot readings. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long and very in-depth twin flame readings below. Oftentimes the energy comes through here in the general love tarot readings, and for the collective, I should say, the love tarot readings for the collective, but not always. So keep in mind if you're resonating or you feel you want some more, and if you're on a twin flame journey, you can access a lot of readings down below and a lot more. So feel free to explore if you're inspired to do so. I'm going to get one more cut deck and shuffle here. Remember, this is a general tarot reading, so take what resonates for you and let the rest go. I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. And it goes without saying, thank you for joining me today. Your support is really very appreciated. I love you very much. And let's see with this squeaking and a squawking voice, what is going on today in your connection. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Whoa. So this is intense. The Seven of Cups in reverse. This is Venus and Scorpio energy. And the Tower card, Major Arcana in the upright right here in the partnership placement, Mars energy, bringing through some Scorpio and really some Scorpio and some Aries energy. Has there been a Tower moment in this connection, or could one be coming? Because I want to tell you something. This is the partnership placement. And I'm feeling like somebody is ready to be honest, and you're ready to hear this. This is getting to the root of the issues. Why was your person here in the Seven of Cups in the upright? Because it's in reverse now. This is Venus and Scorpio energy. This commitment issue, somebody who's been stuck, maybe has other choices. Now look, it can be around another romantic connection, but it can also be between money, work, family of origin, location, cultural, religious differences. Something here is where your person was, and they're having a lot of realizations. This is clarity. This is restored senses. And this is also for you. So I'm feeling like, yeah, look at that. So there it is. That's exactly connected to the Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's maybe, I don't want to say a showdown, but there might be, not necessarily like boom, I mean, you don't know, right? It's going to be different for everybody. But what's coming for me is that there's an honesty, there's a getting to the root of all the issues that's coming up. Is this in person? Is this a conversation? The Two of Pentacles is in reverse here, and this is very much in alignment here. And it's in reverse, so somebody's really just overloaded. Somebody's been confused, indecisive around I want to show you this energy that they've been in. This could also be spinning for me because you can see that they're still confused. They're still indecisive, and it's around this energy of commitment. Too many choices? Is it commitment issues only, that somebody's just having trouble committing? Is there something else that's going on there? What is that other commitment? Is it money? Is it work? Is it family of origin? Is somebody working out some karmic cycles? Yeah, big time. You can actually see it here. And they're trying to work it out, but they're quite indecisive. They're overwhelmed. And again, that other pentacle can be another romantic connection, but it can be family of origin, commitment energy, money, commitment to culture and religion, a life that somebody's leading, distance, interference. We need a whole lot more. This is just coming out, okay? So this is very clearly, and has been and still is, a no contact, no communication and or in separation connection. It's the Two of Cups right here where your person's energy is the strongest. This is Venus in Cancer energy, and it's in reverse. So this is the separation. This is also, I want to say, excuse me, my voice, breakup energy, heartbreak energy. It's Three of Swords energy. It's a separation. For some of you, it can be just via talking, and for others, it might be both because if there's a situation you can see going on here. And what I want to say is there's also an energy here of some discord, possibly even some arguments. So getting to the bottom of things here. There's going to be an intense conversation coming up. And here's the other thing for those of you on a twin flame journey. Again, this is not a twin flame reading, but the energy is here for a lot of you that somebody is trying to work out. There are some karmic lessons here. It's really kind of big time. And it can also be indicating for some of you, and it won't be for everybody, that there is something going on in your person's life. Now, that's a really specific message for those of you that might be on a twin flame journey, because it's really clearly here. It's also the energy coming through with the Two of Cups in reverse. And, the soulmate energy as well. So it's not going to resonate for everyone that this is about a karmic situation with a twin flame, but it is here, I want to tell you. And as always, take it as it resonates for you. But this is the Venus energy, and of course it's the planet of love, and the Cancer energy is all around the love and the friendship, and it's extremely emotional. So it can also be indicating, as I said, this conversation. For some of you, maybe it's in person. I need a lot more. That is upcoming here because there's some clarity that's being had. Is this coming from both sides? Well, it's clearly for me coming from your person who is, it's spinning for me, who's been indecisive and is having some commitment issues. Why? But we also see that they are still overwhelmed. So it can also be that you've initiated some type of communication. You're kind of getting ready for that, or you just haven't heard back, but getting antsy. You know what I mean? It's like Four of Swords energy in reverse of just wanting for something to happen, wanting some information, wanting to talk. Let's see here. Yeah, this is you. It's your energy too. I just got goosebumps here. It's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is Venus and Taurus energy. And this is where you've been waiting here. Waiting. Having done a lot of the work, leaning here on, the staff. What is down below here? Oh, wow. So look, it's the Empress. But I'm going to tell you something. It's showing us in the upright. So it's a spinner because this came in reverse. That Empress is actually in reverse, but it's a spinner because we just saw it. It's going around. We'll talk about it in a moment, but this is what you've been waiting for. This is it's like an investment, and putting in the time, being patient, and now waiting. You've been waiting. There's still a waiting energy here, but we know that this is in reverse. So there's one foot out the door, and there's that Seventh Pentacle. And that's, you've been waiting and looking at the situation. What am I doing with this? Am I putting it back in? Am I going to continue to wait? Because these Six Pentacles here is also bringing in the Six of Pentacles. That's the Moon in Taurus. And that's a reciprocal giving energy. It's not the breadcrumbing energy that we're seeing here. And also an energy of what? Well, it's the Moon in Taurus. It's communication. Things needing to be discussed, come to light, waiting to hear from your person, waiting to either hear from them, see them, talk to them. It's going to be different for everyone. For a lot of you, it's waiting. And that 7 there, you know, is assessing the situation. And there's an element of, yeah, controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And here trying to figure some things out. And it's in reverse. So it's a 1 foot out the door energy. And we're definitely keeping this here. So this is now morphing into, for now, and I want to say bottoms up. And yeah, maybe it changes. Anyway, it's in reverse, you know, and that's the 1 foot out the door energy. Just still waiting here, because that's also putting the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And it's a one-sided energy. It's kind of a selfish energy, which is around your person, and a struggling energy, which we see literally in regard to your pentacle. That are they just indecisive? Is it that's what I mean? Because this is spinning for me. And of course, it's bottoms up here because we already saw the Empress. I just heard that message. So, but that's a spinner. You know, it's like really they're struggling. They are struggling here. Indecisive they're trying to work something out in their life, and they're struggling with these pentacles. And one of those is yours. And that's, I feel, this pentacle here. And again, putting this in reverse also with the 6 pentacles here is a struggling energy. And it's still, you know, kind of a one-sided energy. So this is, I feel, going to bring up some intense conversations back and forth, or possibly for some of you in person. Okay, yeah, look, and the Queen of Pentacles is under there. In reverse too, which, by the way, for me, is the Apprentice. Is the let's say, protege of the Empress. So we saw it when we were looking at the 7 of Pentacles, and I was sending that message, and it came in and it was like, boom. So this is what you're waiting for. And this is what I want to tell you. You're waiting for them to come in. You want some honesty. You're waiting for them to come in and be emotionally available, and you're waiting to get to the bottom of the issues, because this is an energy of, look, there's all the emotional energy. Now it's pulled up here, right? Right here with the Empress, divine feminine energy, Taurus energy, who's waiting. And it's all here, and it's all ready to be dealt with, speak the truth. And she, of course, has access to all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire, can work on new beginnings and creating, well, I don't want to say something from nothing, but some, you know, creation here. I mean, it's the Empress. And there's an emotional availability, and it's all kind of coming here. And that's what you've been waiting for. So when we saw it, that is the message there. And of course, it is divine timing for this communication. And also, I want to say the growth in terms of where things are going. And yeah, it's actually coming in reverse. And that's the thing. So you've been waiting, and it's still not here. They still haven't come and been honest with you. I mean, and look where it is. It's going to bring in. Now, again, it can be some past energy of that there was some Tower moment. And for some of you, I'm not going to do a kind of parallel. Have you ever seen that movie Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow? You know, where there's different kind of things going on. Because there is something else, it's a little different here in the twin flame energy. And I want to say, if you are on a twin flame journey and you're resonating, definitely stick around and see what is for you. But most definitely check out the last twin flame reading connected to the time frame here, if you're not here in real time, because it's probably for you. And what I mean by that is something going on in a karmic situation for your twin flame. Okay, so I'm going back here into the reading now. I just needed to send that through. But this is here in the partnership placement, and that's what you've been waiting for. And it's in reverse here. And that's kind of like limited resources of the Empress. So the water, air, earth, and fire, being able to access and grow and help and go be honest and go over everything is, you know, it's in reverse. It's like having wasted the resources and having trouble getting to the root of the issues, having trouble restarting. I mean, we can see it. So this is it's directly related to all of this. It's not growing and moving. It hasn't been time. You haven't communicated yet. So it's a matter of timing here. And this is getting the truth and getting to the root of the issues, which hasn't been happening. Look at this. In this separation, directly connected to this 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and this spinning energy of the 7 of Cups here, these issues of just trying to make some choices and stuck energy, and then coming out of it, and then not coming out of it. And you here with one foot out the door, you know, one foot out the door here. The Queen of Pentacles also. Okay, so they're trying to get a message to you. Look at that. Yeah, so it's really a stuck energy. We're going to talk about it in a minute. The King of Pentacles here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is the thing, and we'll talk about the message that they're trying to get through here. It's really very clear. Again, it's like the protege, the apprentice for the Empress, and it's also in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles is much like the Empress. It's Mother Earth. There's a lot of Gaia energy there. And, you know, can help with new beginnings, make things work that were not working, in particular around matters of the heart, fertility issues. It can be something else for someone, but we're not going to go there today. We are still in the year of the rabbit, and this is very much a spinner as the Empress was when we saw it. This was right underneath it. So just giving you this energy here, because there is a longing and there's a waiting, and there's a looking at that pentacle. Look, that the King of Pentacles is holding here. And this is reunion energy coming through for me here. So waiting for that, waiting for, which we also see here in the World card in reverse, for some type of completion, for some truth, for some understanding of what's going on, for where are we going, what are we doing. So you're waiting for this message that they're trying to write, and you're waiting for them to figure some things out here. So this is that message or communication eventually coming to fruition here. We see the communication is happening in the King of Swords, Gemini and Mercury energy. And Gemini, of course, is all about communication. Mercury, the planet of the mind, the ruling planet for Gemini. Also Virgo, by the way, which is here, this energy. This is Virgo ruled by Mercury energy. So you've been waiting for that communication. And a lot of times, you know, in Mercury, it's around reading and writing, but it's communication, movement of these messages, information. It can be an actual message. So they're working on this communication here. I mean, the King of Pentacles is kind of side-eyeing it as well. You know, and the King of Pentacles has that authority as a king, I want to say. They're holding on to the pentacle here of where it's going to go. It's around this journey of love. It's like an investment energy, you know, developing it here with the grapes. They're holding on to this scepter, which we know belongs to also this Empress energy of being able to grow things, you know, being sort of kind of in an almost like by way of having the scepter being in charge of some of all the elements, I want to say, that's here in the Empress energy. But this spinning energy here of you waiting, you know, and just waiting. We're in the year of the rabbit, as I said, and you can see it here, and that is new beginnings and fertility, but it's also matters of the heart. And there's a little bit of that message of spirit saying, okay, get ready for this, you know. It's in reverse, so it's also not, it's a really validating, well, validating isn't really the word I want to use, but it's we see that it's not moving. There's not a lot of honesty going on here, and yeah, and it hasn't been moving. And it's around this indecision, this stuck energy here, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And they're trying to write you a message, and that's what you're waiting for. I feel like you might be waiting for a lot more. You might be waiting for that pentacle too, because look at this. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, and then you have the King of Pentacles. So you're both here. It's that long-term, really slow-moving energy around commitment, of course. And, well, yeah, wanting this new beginning around, for some of you, it can be, when I say domestic energy, it can be that for some of you there is a legal connection here. It won't be for everyone, or maybe even living together. But for a lot of you, this is also someone that you're just talking to, okay? And again, I can't go into all the twin flame stuff, so I'm just going to stop with that for now. But it's really clear. It's really very clear what's going on. And they're trying to send this message. You're really waiting for it. And I do feel that it's going to eventually come. This is the Eight of Wands. I mean, it's in reverse. This is minor arcana energy. So this is always kind of doing this, you know, it's a matter of decisions every day, because we see that they're trying. They're wanting to communicate. They've been thinking for a long time exactly what they want to say. There's some strategy behind it. What is the strategy? Because we also have the King of Pentacles. So maybe that's why. In fact, it's very much why, because look, they're looking at this pentacle. They're super confused. You can see that. They're indecisive. They're kind of overwhelmed here. So that's what everybody is waiting on. And that's even what the King of Swords is waiting on, the King of Pentacles here. It's sort of like, oh yeah, it's like, sort of like this. And because that pentacle is what they're holding on to. And it's a matter of both your connection, whatever that is for you, and another commitment, whether it's love. Karmic situation comes through quite strong, and it can be romantic, but that can also just be a karmic situation, somebody who's working something out, who's in it. It's another commitment here, and you can see it, and that's what you just flipped over in my hand. So it's what you're waiting for. It's the Eight of Wands. It's Mercury and Sagittarius energy. And again, you know, it's communication, and it's really fast, but it's in reverse, so it's slowed down. You know, it's in frustrating. It's like having trouble getting this communication to you. So whether it's the message or it's in person for some of you, it won't be for everybody, because this is not finished. It's the World card in reverse. So Saturn is still doing a job, I want to say, on it. And that's the 8th planet, of course, connected to the World card. Really deep soulmate energy here. And of course, that's also here in the 8 of Wands. This is not a Saturn energy per se, but that 8 sure is. And that 8 is connected to karma. And it is, of course, connected to an action, completing something, and it's infinity. You know, 8 is an infinity symbol. And that's connecting us also to Libra. And that's balancing out divine feminine, divine masculine energies in order to come with the truth. And balancing out and working out the karma. So they're definitely trying to make something right here, but you've been waiting for it. You have one foot out the door. You have one foot out the door, because there's the pentacle. There's the pentacle. There's a pentacle here, and there's the pentacle here. So you're waiting around for that, you know, communication around your connection, whether it's strictly, I want to say, talking, or it's everything, you know, physical separation as well. It's what you're waiting for. And when it comes, I don't know if this is, is this going to be in person or online? I feel like it's going to be a message, but it can be that it's going to be getting to the root of these issues. It's just a matter of timing. So let's bring in some more and see. But before we do, yeah, I mean, it's the World card in reverse, the divine timing, lack of communication and growth here. It's in reverse. This is about the completion here. It's unfinished. There are delays. You can see it. And there are delays in communication, which of course is delaying what the heck is going on here, because it's a completion energy. So are you coming back together to realize some goals that you had as a couple, or a connection? Maybe for some of you, you were already in it, and of course it was interrupted in a long-term connection, or maybe some of you are working toward it, or it's what you wanted, but it's what is going to be, I feel, getting resolved here. It's just not happening quite yet, and it might be that it's coming out of the blue. Let's see, because I am feeling that energy. It's a little bit a lot. I don't want to say chaotic, but there is the Empress in reverse here, and the Tower card. You know, the spinning energy that I'm getting from the 7 of Cups in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. It's a little bit of, I don't want to say out of control energy, but yeah, it is kind of a little bit chaotic here, you know? And Saturn is still doing some work, and there's still some stuff that somebody's working out, which I feel is your person. And it is some karmic lessons, some karmic cycles, but things are not worked out here either. Saturn, the obstacles are palpable. I mean, I can feel them. It's really clear that it's here. Wow. Okay. So right below that, we're seeing the 9 of Wands in the upright. So there's the 8 of Wands. What is right behind this 9th wand is the 8 of Wands. So it's this communication that you're waiting for, but you're also, you know, there's this energy of kind of having some walls up, like waiting for it. Look, kind of, I want this communication, but you can see that it's going to be intense, whatever's coming through here. For some of you, that might literally mean that this is, you know, that there's a third party involved just in the way of another person in general. I do feel there's third party stuff going on here, but that really is going to be different what it is for everybody and what your particular situation is. You know, whether it's location and distance, family of origin, a karmic romantic situation, somebody who's having trouble just changing commitment energies with their life, or just as simple as commitment issues, because we see that they're struggling. So it's going to be different. Whoa. Yeah, this is pretty intense. The Nine of Wands is holding that, it's like I said, it's holding that ninth wand of, because 9 is, you know, attainment, fulfillment, things coming to fruition. And that's telling us, which we already know, those 8 of Wands behind her eventually will get through. And that's going to either be a message or communication. And it's what you want, but it's going to be intense here. It's super delayed. Look at this. Oh yeah, really revealing. So the Death card coming here, Scorpio energy, another major arcana. So this is transformational energy. It's really big changes energy. It is strongly connecting to this Tower energy here in the partnership placement. So it is time. It's this feeling of it is time to have to get to the bottom, get to the root of the issues here. It is time. So this transformational energy that's coming through here in the Death card, that's the Pluto energy, and it's a very transformational energy. You know, you see you're both here. Look, there are the towers. Look, and there they are again here in the Moon card. I'm sure you can see them. And that's the sun coming up here, and that's the transformational energy. It's a new day, you know. It's the sun, it's the source, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine, getting this outcome, like, because this is an energy of, well, yeah, it's a make or break conversation, I feel. It's a make or break either message or conversation, and it's time. It's like this separation has gone on for how long? It's still a matter of, I feel like, well, it's still a matter of timing here. It's not, I don't feel like it's just rushing in right now, but I can see that it's building up to be, it's time, it's make or break. It's make or break energy. There's that sun coming up, the new day, the Death card. That, of course, is the transformational energy. And you're both, I feel like, wanting it. It's in the partnership placement. And of course, it's the 13, this card, and it's coming to a 4. And that is a manifesting energy. And what is that manifesting? Stability. Putting up those 4 areas of support and stability, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, and putting it all up and transforming it. So whether you are going to find a way to continue on here or you're just getting some resolution, it's super slowed down, but that is what's coming here. And then there's the Moon, and it's all around this communication. Of course, it's a major arcana. It's Pisces energy, Gemini and Cancer also coming through, communicating, opening up, you know, bringing all that has been hidden that you've been waiting for. It's the Moon. We see the sun is here. It's connecting here. Of course, the sun is the conscious. You know, it's the crown chakra. It's connecting to, well, God, Goddess, the universe. It's higher power. It's spiritual chakra. You know, messages from the divine also. And being able to move this in the direction that it needs to go for the highest good of everybody. It's the conscious shining on the subconscious, the Moon. It's a lot of emotional energy, and it's highlighting everything here because there's a lot coming out. Look at this. Crustacean is blocking the emotional flow, but it is here and it's building up. You know how you sort of, kids in a stream. You're in a stream. You're in the Empress stream, and you've got rocks and boulders and you have things piled up there, and then the water kind of jumps and then it finds another way around. Here it's completely blocked, but it's a matter of moving that crustacean out of the way, which we see is about to happen here. And, you know, it's an 18, it's coming to a 9. It's things coming, it's attainment, it's things coming to fruition, it's fulfillment. We're right shy of the 10, which is that new beginning. So that crustacean getting out of the way and that flow just going, just coming through here. And this conversation, message, conversation, what is it? It's time. Okay. And it's around here, 7 of Swords. Hello. That camera, caught it. So that's good. So the Moon card is wanting to be your overall energy today. And yeah, right below that is the Seven of Swords. So this is what is going on. This is what we have here. We have a runner here, running from communication, running physically. How is that for you? Heartbreak. Here are the 3 swords that they're carrying. 2 swords here that they're carrying, also making that decision. They left 2 swords behind here. This is an energy of not being honest. It can be for some of you that, that there is some betrayal here, which we see. And this is literally when this crustacean is moved and this emotional energy is coming through here. And it's a very intuitive energy, of course. It's the Moon card, and it's, based around the cycles of the moon, and it's the tide here. It is just getting ready to, the dam's going to break. That's what I want to say. And there is some intensity that's coming through, and it can be that it's some discord. I mean, you can literally see it in the 2 of Cups in reverse, the Tower card and the Death card. And yeah, and it's around this energy with the 7 of Swords energy. This is Aquarius and Uranus energy. So this changed a lot of things. It's still an energy that's here for me. Look, okay. Yeah, so I'm putting it here on the King of Swords and that message or the communication that they're trying to work on. This is literally what it's around. And look, the King of Wands is here too. So that is a really bold and courageous energy, just going for, I want to say, well, yeah, going for what they want. And that's coming in here and communicating. We just see that for me, it's more of an impulsive energy. So I feel like it's more about building up that courage to come through here, because there's a lot, this is getting to the root of the issues and being honest here, which we saw they're struggling with. And look, okay, yeah. So this is what you've been wanting for them to come in here. This is the reciprocal 6 of Pentacles energy. Look, that you're looking here over at the time, the effort, the giving energy, the reciprocal. You've been waiting. You have 1 foot out the door. There's no resolution here. I do feel there's resolution coming. You have free will. Your person has free will. Everyone has free will. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, they can and they will, and they do change. So what decisions you're making about where you want to go, the decisions you're making are not up to me. But I do feel the energy here in particular, a whole lot of spinning energy of resolution coming. It's just really super delayed. And it's what you are waiting around here and wishing for. And it's more of an energy for me in some ways today here in the Rider-Waite of kind of getting off that bench, It's the 9 of Cups in reverse. This is Jupiter in Pisces energy. And yeah, that is what's coming through here for me today in this energy. And I'm putting it here with yours. The 6 of Pentacles in the upright again. It's what you've been waiting for. I do feel that this communication is coming. I mean, we can see it. It's just a matter of when. And look at that. It's the Knight of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this is an impulsive energy. It's Leo energy. And it's maybe finally getting this, whether it's a message or what they want to say in order, because they're thinking about it. They're being kind of strategic about it. It's like getting it in order, and then it might just be coming out of the blue. And it can be quite literally, look at that. Oh yeah. I was going to say coming out of the blue in the night, like a fast energy, and that's a validation. It's the Knight of Swords. This is Libra and Mercury energy. Communication coming in fast. They have a lot to say. You can see it. They're trying, they know. It's like being held accountable, having to be honest and get to the root of the issues also means that they have to face a lot of things here. And we see that there has been some fear around that. But you have 1 foot out the door here. And like I said, it's sort of like getting up off the bench and just popping off and leaving here. So it is an energy of you better get it together and be fast here. King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Swords here. We're only missing the King of Cups. Almost all the kings are here convening and getting this together. I mean, are they sending, the Knight of Swords is coming in here with a lot to say, wanting to change everything. And that Libra energy, of course, is connecting here with the infinity symbol. And that's an energy of somebody who's, I feel like there is some ego here, but also a little bit of fear. So balancing out their divine feminine, divine masculine energies, but also working out karmic situation here. And as things start to develop and move closer toward a balance, it's like they're just gonna go for it. And that's the energy here in the Knight of Swords. I mean, the horse is looking freaked out, you know? It's around emotional energy. They have their armor on. You know, the sword is not even complete. It's like, well, yeah, it's some conflicting energy, but it's a whole lot. There's a whole lot to say, and this is going to change everything. So this conversation, whether it's in person or it's online, when this happens, it's going to change everything here. Okay. And it is around the Seven of Swords energy. And a lot of this is spinning for me today because we saw that in the deck. There's just a lot of that energy of just, it's a little bit chaotic. And that's really a lot of this energy here that's coming through. Okay, but look, I like this. And it's the last tarot I'm taking. I'm going to bring in some oracle. And then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages and see what they have to say. It's the Five of Wands. Messages from their higher self, I should say. The Five of Wands in reverse. This is Saturn and Leo energy, and this is solving the problems. This is restoring harmony. So whether that is to leave things in a certain way and there's going to be some type of completion, or it's coming back together. As I said, it really is a make or break conversation. It is a change everything type of conversation. And yeah, it could go either way. Are you still here, you know? And will you still be here for this conversation? I feel like you will be. And where are you going after that, you know? Because this is a resolution here. And that's what I was feeling coming through here, it's this Minor Arcana energy, and it's sort of like spinning still. You can see it. It's something, it's still being worked out in order for this resolution to come. Okay, yeah, look, this just revealed itself. So that's how it goes. The Ace of Swords has revealed itself in reverse. So that's still some mental, somebody stuck up in their head. It's still some mental blocks. It's still some mental blocks. And we see that in the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You know, there's a lot of indecision and confusing energy around that, around their emotions, around what they want to say, around this other connection that they need to work out in order for you guys to talk about what has happened and where things are going. They're still not quite ready. Will you still be there? That really is a question. You know, you can see it. Some of you may already just really have both feet kind of heading out, and some of you have one foot out the door. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. You know, and there's still some energy around that. There's a lot of stress around it. And it's also telling us they're all up in their head, you know. The truth has not come for you yet. You have not gotten to the bottom of the issues yet. But again, I really feel like this is an indication that that is coming, and it can be coming out of the blue. You've been waiting for it. It's building up. The pressure, that's the other thing. I'm feeling like the pressure is building up. And that's when this Knight of Swords just like, you know, and coming. It's the transactional energy. It's the clarity. It's the information. It's the Knight of Swords here, coming and wanting to change everything when this communication opens up. And it might just be a lot of an intense exchange or intense, whether it's in person or online. Okay, so I'm bringing in some oracle. So we're shuffled and ready to go. But a couple of things I want to tell you that right at the moment, I'm not reading oracle in reverse. The second thing is I picked up the deck, and I'm going to move the energy some more, but look what is the bottom of the deck. All tied up. 23, this is coming to a 5. That is conflicting energy. It's also around the throat chakra. It's also around things changing. It's a lot of the energy here. So for some of you, that can mean a really particular, you could be taking that in a really particular way, all tied up. What is somebody all tied up with? Well, yeah, it's just exactly what that means for you, because we see that on the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the spinning Seven of Cups of another commitment that has affected this connection in a really big way. And again, it can be romantic, it can be work, family of origin, cultural, religious differences, or somebody's just all up in their head around committing. You know, what is that going to be for you? And in general, they are caught up in their head. You can see it. So actually, I'm keeping this, but I'm going to move the energy some more now. That's obviously yours. Okay, that's also yours. Rest and rejuvenation. Action. Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. This is a 10. It's a new cycle. This is, I feel, I have to tell you, look, it's an action sort of heading toward that, but it's more kind of like this for me. And that's the change that's coming in here. This is the end of a cycle. It's a renewal. So that is part of what we see here. It's getting here. On one hand, there's sort of like things are moving again. So it's coming out of maybe some quiet period of separation and taking this action now, which we see really coming through here. Look at the yin-yang energy here with the horses. Really powerful, pushing through obstacles. A lot of, well, humility as well. But, you know, some kind of karmic cycles here. Finishing them off and moving. That's an 8. Coming out, some karmic cycles here. Of course, that's an action. It's accomplishing something. It's also literally balancing out the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies and coming from a place of being able to do that. So here's the thing, it's also here. It's also coming here to coming out of once you have this communication, once things get untied here, it's like, whether this is an email or a conversation in person, and coming into here into a new cycle and renewal and new beginnings. Again, is that new beginnings in the way of coming together, discussing this pentacle, or is it new beginnings and coming apart? Look at this. It's in reverse, but again, I'm not reading reversals and oracles at the moment. It's just where it's indecision. It's indecision where your person is, in the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the spinning Seven of Cups, around whatever this karmic situation is in their life. Again, it's not always going to be about a karmic person. It can be. But it's also where I feel it's putting everybody in this connection, because it's a make or break. It could literally go either way. Look. But it is a message too that there's going to be a decision coming through here. It's strong. You know, there's that 8 again. Infinity, karma, action, manifesting, wanting to know this is as intense as I feel like it's going to be. And I just want to look, what is that? So there's butterflies on both sides. The wings are open here. Look, there's fall leaves here. For some of you, this is the time of year that we're in. It's not for everybody. Interesting, but that's also about change. And by the way, they're maple leaves. That's about love. I want to get my, where are you? I'm always having a brain fart lately. I think it's this, I haven't been feeling well. Of what to call this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, brain fart, you guys. I can't even ask you. Anyway, I need to see here what this is saying. Unknown. Yeah, unknown. It's the path and decision. Unknown. It's both unknown here. It really is. This is hangman energy for me too. It's indecisive. It's not acting yet. It's only time will tell energy. I see this communication coming through and it being really the make or break, the deciding factor of this indecisive energy. It's a very current energy. Yeah, around your person, but I also feel where you're planning to go. Look what is below here. So yeah, there is going to be resolution here. It's the victory card. It's 28. Of course, that's coming to a 10. That's the end of this cycle. It's a completion of this, and it's a renewal. Well, which I'm really feeling in this rest and rejuvenation. Is it here right now? I don't think so. But it is what is needing to get worked out to get here. It's this communication. I want to say after the communication, because we see it's really stuck, the resolution. But it's coming. I really like this here in the victory wreath. Okay. Storm warning. Yeah. It's here. It's the Tower card and the Death card here in the partnership placement. The Empress in reverse. It's the conversation. It's communication. It's the getting to the root of the issues. My gosh, it's the honesty coming through. I have really strong goosebumps because when they come in, when this is taking place, eventually it's just going to be intense, okay? The Knight of Swords is right on top of the Two of Cups in reverse, and that can be some argumentative energy when you're in separation and you're coming back together here. There's a lot that's going to be coming up, you know, and as uncomfortable as it's going to be, there's going to be some resolution in the end. There's going to be some resolution in the end, but this storm, I feel like, is still coming, literally, storm warning. I mean, that's what we're seeing here. And look at the emotions and look at the lightning. I mean, that's connecting here, of course, to that Tower energy. It's coming here over the emotional energy. So a lot of tumultuous emotional energy. Yeah, I mean, it is just a lot of things coming to light, a lot of things being talked about, getting to the root of the issues, and an honesty that is going to be quite intense, but coming past, getting through that storm and coming out with new beginnings. A new beginning and the end of that cycle. And again, where is it going to be? Is it going to be together or apart for you? Oh my gosh. Is that telling that it's apart for some of you? Yeah. You know, but it's not for everybody. This is not foretelling, yeah, this is not going to end well. It's not about that for everybody, because it's just also where we are. My gosh, you guys, I don't even know if I've ever, in all the years I've worked with this deck, seen the Broken Heart card. Really, I may have seen it when I got to know my deck in the beginning, but I don't believe it's ever come through. So there's a lot of, gosh, I just feel like there's so much love underneath that, but it's such heartbreak energy and it's not resolved. And I just feel like there is some intensity that's going to come through with this conversation, okay? Maybe somebody is going to end up in the end with a broken heart, but I feel like hearts are broken now because this is also where we are now. This is the Three of Swords energy. You know, this is Saturn and Libra energy. So this is the heartbreak, the loss and the sadness around it. But we also see things are about to come to fruition here and things are about to change. I'm going to leave it here. This is a really intense love tarot reading today. Really intense love tarot reading today. I want to bring in some channeled love messages. Messages from their higher self, okay? We're going to do some heart cards, heart messages, I want to say. I am waking up. It's judgment energy. I can't sleep. Yeah, it's the Ace of Swords energy in reverse. I mean, really up in their head, all tied up. Look at this. Really stuck in their head. What is that other pentacle? We are meant to be. Somebody is sending the we are meant to be. Indecision. I play our song. Be mine. Who's sending that? Look, it's here with the broken heart. I miss you. So this is the other thing I want to tell you. A lot of times with the channeled messages, you can end up in a conversation with your person. And if you ever feel you're sending the message, then you're sending the message. But this is also messages from their higher self. You know, I miss you. I play our song. And you know that they do, because that's the thing. They're just so confused and indecisive. So there's something else in their life. What is that? That is putting them in this position, or it's put everybody in this position, because there's obviously a lot of feelings here, a lot of love here, broken heart energy, and something that needs to come, a lot of things that need to come up here. But these are messages from their higher self saying, yeah, we're meant to be. I miss you. I'm yours. But I hear a but, and I don't like that. Sorry I ran. An apology here for ghosting, running. That's the Seven of Swords. Look at that. And that's a lot of the communication with the King of Cups here and this Eight of Wands, which we know is spinning around. This action, literally, that they're taking here as they work out what they're working out, both their divine feminine, divine masculine energies, but also what is going on in their life. But this is an apologetic energy. So will that be coming through in this connection? I'm sure it will be, in this conversation, this communication, but it's coming through here now. This is the last message. We met for a reason. We met for a reason. So this is the last message. This has been an intense reading, and it's a very clear reading. You can see how clear it is. I like that this is getting resolved. We can see that it's getting resolved. It's a matter of time, and it's getting through this first. The storm that is on the way. And maybe you already know that. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. And it goes without saying, being here with me today and watching is really supportive. So thank you. I appreciate it so very, very much. Don't forget, there are a lot of playlists down below. So if you're on a twin flame journey and you want really a way more detailed reading for your situation, I would definitely check those out. A lot more love tarot readings that you might feel are for you. You can tell normally by the title, but sometimes, there's a lot going on that I can't get through in just one line. So anyway, feel free to check those out if you're inspired to do so. I appreciate you joining me. I love you very much. And I'm sending all that love your way, hoping for the best outcome for you. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading soon.